What is going on, guys? This is Garrett with SRT Scarlet, and we are back at you with episode 5 of our Roadkill Nights build, where we are turning a 2005 Dodge Magnum into a twin-turbo inline-6 monster, assisted by Nitrous Outlet. In this episode, we get a couple big-ass boxes from our friends over at Nitrous Outlet, as well as a package from Direct Connection. So stick around, check it out, and y'all see what we got.
Alright, so we got quite the shipment in today. We got a package from Direct Connection from our friends over at Wesley Motorsports. I do believe this is our MoTeC and wiring harness, so we have essentially everything we need to have a running hot rod. So we're going to see what we can do to get this bad boy installed, get it mounted up, and get this bad boy running. It's supposed to be a pretty good sized little wiring harness. This razor blade is terribly cool. Then we got packing peanuts out there. Hey, we got piece number 1. Damn, that's big. Oh, this is in a case. Okay, okay. I assume this is the ECU, and it is. Nice. So here's our MoTeC M142 engine management system. This is our ECU that's going to be controlling everything, and this is essentially the brain of the whole hot rod. So, hell yeah. Been waiting quite a while for this. We've got like 3 weeks and a day left until we have to be in Detroit. So, it's crunch time. Got all of our sensors and many pieces of the wiring harness, it feels like. Part of the harness right here. Okay, okay. Chassis and MoTeC. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hand this right here to my buddy Matt. Then we've got our adapter box. So I believe this is the piece that allows the Dodge wiring harness to plug into the MoTeC. Could be wrong, but we'll see. I gotta break open the instructions and see what all of that says too. Okay, yep, little adapter box. Got another wiring harness. Oh, this is the transmission harness. I could tell just by this piece here. All right, easy day. Yep, that looks to be everything we have got from Direct Connection. So let's go ahead and toss this all back in the box. We're gonna start getting all this goodness installed over the next probably couple of days. So I think the hardest part is gonna be acquiring a mount to where it'll sit nice and pretty on this chassis and still be safe for all 3 pieces. It's going to need quite a large bit of real estate, so we'll see what we can do about that. In the meantime, let's see what Nitrous Outlet sent us. That's what I'm really excited about. This one doesn't weigh much. Oh man! Oh man! Hell yeah, they sent me the paper I ordered. Nice. Just kidding. It's a catch tank for Scarlet. Always on side quest too. It ain't all about Maggie. So essentially what this is a puke tank for Scarlet. So the crankcase is going to vent through this goodness right here, and all of the crankcase pressure is going to vent up this and out the trunk, and then any oil that is caught in this will be able to be drained out the front. That way we don't have a ton of oil blowing into our supercharger and all of our, essentially all of our crankcase vents. Alright, now this is the heavy box. Let's see what's in here. It's so heavy they gave it 4 staples instead of 3. Woo! Some purge hoses. Shoo! Oh man, that looks like a bottle of fun juice, and this is really the key to our build here. We're not upgrading the turbos or doing anything fancy with this build. We're just gonna hit it with a big old shot of nitrous and hope for the best. So wish us luck on that. All right, so we got Nitrous Outlet stickers. We got some flow supply stickers. Gonna put those across the windows of Maggie here. Looks like we got a nice little shirt, and I got dirty hands, so this probably ain't the best idea, but got this little red Nitrous Outlet shirt. Hell, oh man, I like that. I like that. What do you think? Yeah, hell yeah. That's pretty badass. John, man, I appreciate you. If you guys don't know John over at Nitrous Outlet, man, he is the best. He takes care of me every time I hit him up. Doesn't matter what time it is. He's always following up and making sure I got what I need, and usually within 48 hours. So, hell yeah, appreciate you, John. You got us a nice banner now, huh?
What?
Yes, they sent us the whole shebang, man. You ready? Shoo! You guys already know. We're repping. We'll hang this one up somewhere, I guess. Oh, here's the other one. That's badass. Alright. I gotta get these things hung up. There's not gonna be much progress on the race car until all the garage is like arranged with the flags. I'm gonna go ahead and let that be known now. Got us another little Nitrous Outlet shirt. Killed it with the merch hookup, guys. Thank you. Oh, that one's close enough. Oh, yeah. Alright, and here's the back. Flow supply. I like it. I like it. This isn't what the last one said on the back.
No, it is not. It is
That is
definitely
not it. This one is for me. You can have the red one. Alright, hell yeah. And then we got our mounts. We got our, what the hell is this? Race lights. Oh, I guess that's just the other part of the mount. And then all of our goodies for the nitrous kit. So I think we're in here like cold beer. And I've got some schematics to draw up. It's gonna be a lot of work. But I think we can get it done this week. I hope we can get it done this week. It's hot. I'm tired. We got quite the mess. Probably ought to get this place a little bit cleaned up so we can be productive again. At this point, it's a lot of wiring. And wiring, if you try to wire things in a messy environment, it don't ever work out. So we're probably gonna spend the next 30 minutes to an hour getting this place cleaned up and getting it a workable workspace again. And then we're gonna heat up that soldering iron and get after some of this wiring. So stick around. We're gonna time lapse the cleanup and we will see you guys after. So we're running the main harness that connects to our transmission and our pedal and shifter and all that good stuff behind the firewall. Gonna get this ran, gonna get it all secured and tucked away nice, and then we're gonna see what we can do to get the MoTeC and accessories in place. I'm annoyed, flustered, pissed off, irritated, all the other words, because there is no way to mount this ECU in this bad boy. I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, I do. Dodge sent us this big ass 2-piece ECU that's essentially the MoTeC and then the adapter, right? And I have absolutely nowhere that would sit without fabricating something up. So I went to the hardware store, picked up a piece of aluminum. We're gonna see if we can get it bent into something semi-useful and get that MoTeC mounted up and get everything plugged in today. So we'll see. Wish me luck. Don't make sure it gets done on fire, please.
I cut all the sports. Got it in my mouth. It tastes like aluminum.
So say we mounted this bitch somewhere like that. Ideally, I cut this out and it fits. Is that good? Essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create some feet to make it stand. I'm gonna trim it down to where I can hold this bad boy right here and there's not all this excess. The MoTeC will mount right here. This. Yep, right there.
Are you gonna like bend the bar here?
No, I'm gonna use this as the mounting point and I'm gonna put the bar right here and it's gonna go up.
Well, what if we just put the bar right here?
So I don't have a way to bend the bar.
My way.
We're gonna head on over to Accelerated Racing Solutions and Brandon's gonna hook us up. He's gonna pin us out a harness, all color coded and whatnot, and we're gonna get back here and get her installed. So I'll see you guys up there.
My name's Brandon with Accelerated Racing Solutions. I'm the builder, tuner, owner, janitor, everything here. We're here today to do a little bit of wiring for the Roadkill Nights car. We're gonna pin a connector and we're just trying to get the MoTeC all set up on it and get it ready hopefully to fire up this week. I know Garrett's been working hard getting it done. I'm here to just make some real nice pretty crimps and give them a little connector to work with. We were brought onto this project for help with the MoTeC stuff. We're mainly a late model GM shop, but we do a ton of MoTeC stuff. We probably do 1 or 2 MoTeC installs a week, really pushing our brand towards the MoTeC, and that's how we kind of linked up together with this project. We're gonna need the traction control, launch control, all that fun stuff for the no prep surface. That's us and kind of what we're involved with in this project. So anything I could do to help to get him set up with the wiring and tuning and see what kind of firmware we're working with and go from there and as this project progresses. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna crimp some, I don't know, give him about a foot each of some Tepsil wiring. I think he's got some connector on the car that he needs to add to something, maybe sensors or something like that. So we're gonna do the crimps and put it in a connector for him just to make things a little easier. I'm sure he's got some sort of buttons and switches that he's got to wire into it. So we just crimp these guys in here, and then we use this mil-spec connector to pin everything into for him, make it look real pretty. We give him a little bit of each color for what he's trying to do. The MoTeC stuff, and I mean, any kind of motorsport really, you want to make sure everything's crimped properly and can withstand, you know, the bumps and shocks and everything on the racetrack or no prep surface. So we want to make sure we use the right connectors, crimp them all together properly. Put them in the right connectors that are weather packed, so if any water gets on the car, it'll stay completely dry and not short the car out or cause any problems with what he's doing. We continue to try to push our knowledge in the MoTeC stuff as far as we can because everything's so customizable in it. So this is a different platform for us to help with, but we're very familiar with the direct injection with our GM product. So at the end of the day, an engine's nothing more than an air pump. So I don't know much about this car. It sounds like he's got his work cut out for him, making a Dodge Magnum work in no prep. But I know with the MoTeC, we could work our way around chassis problems or surface problems and stuff with the traction control. So I'm confident that whatever car it's in, even if it is a Dodge Magnum, that we're not gonna have any problems getting it down any surface. That's my Dodge Magnum story. He's a badass, brand badassador. He's been thrashing on this thing. I've been following the build a little bit, just seeing a lot of late nights in this car. He's got some dedication to get this done. I know he's got 19 days left to start traveling, so he's got a bunch of stuff left on the car. I'm kind of excited to see it start up, and kind of odd not being a V8 motor, and that's the first that I've seen. We know there's some cylinders missing on that thing, so we'll see if it can meet the same power as our V8 stuff. The ECU that he's running on that car is an M142. These computers are capable of controlling all the direct injections, so it's one of the higher end MoTeCs to get that job done. MoTeC is, I always say it's unlimitedly customizable on what you want to do. So on like a no prep surface like we're doing, we're gonna need traction control. So we're gonna look at front wheel speed, we're gonna look at rear wheel speed. We're gonna try to match those, so if the car is starting to slip, it will stop the car from spinning and match those wheel speeds. We could use launch control to limit the RPM range that the car could leave out on. We could pull timing out at a half second where tires normally spin. So we could basically manage the power is what it comes down to, just power management. We make all the horsepower in the world that doesn't do anything if we can't get it to the ground. So if we can tame that power as it's going to the ground and then roll it in as we go down the track, surface, or whatever they're gonna give us, it'll help us out a lot to get things figured out. Even if it's a Dodge Magnum, it's not the typical thing I work on, but with this MoTeC system, it's a motor at the end of the day. It's air in, needs some fuel to match it, and we can do it with this software. So it'll be something that's gonna challenge me a bit further to get into a different brand with this Dodge stuff, and being a 6-cylinder and being turbocharged, I believe. It's a different thing than we're used to just with our supercharged V8s. So now we just crimped a connector with some 18 gauge Tefsil wiring. So he'll be able to run this to whatever inputs and outputs he's trying to control with the MoTeC off the lead that he's got on the harness. So this will handle whatever he wants to trigger with it, and we just customize this little harness for him. Hopefully it works, and if not, Tori's gonna be driving again out here to have him make another one. I think the goal next week is Garrett's gonna get this thing ready to fire up. In a week's time from today, it should be running and driving on the street, where we could start the tuning process, see what we're working with, find out things we might need to go back to the drawing board, change, all that stuff. So I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch more sleepless nights coming up next week to get this set up, because a lot of the battle was, I'm sure, getting the whole car built, and the next part of the battle is where we're gonna jump into assist, is getting this computer set up, getting all the sensors that he wants set up in there, and get this thing fired up and ready to go racing. Save the date, August 9th, Roadkill Nights. Accelerated Racing Solutions will be there to support the team and hopefully bring home a W for Garrett. Anything we could do to assist, we'll be there on site to help out. Grab your tickets, come out and hang out with us, and hopefully celebrate with us and we win the race.
Had to get the inspiration flowing this morning. Hell yeah. God damn, that car rips. All right,
let's get after it. We've got quite a bit done so far. I got up and in here this morning, started mounting up the ECU. I'll be honest with you, this looks nothing like what I want it to look like. I want to hire a 3D printer to build me a little platform that sits up, goes across, and then down. That way this is like much better looking, because this, obviously, I still have wires to do. Ignore this. But this just doesn't look as presentable as I would like for it to look. But it's functional for our short timeline at Roadkill Nights, and that is the goal right now. So let's go ahead and get this nitrous hooked the rest of the way up. I'll be able to power it on. Start playing with a little bit of the software, the MoTeC, familiarizing myself with all of that, as well as updating firmware if that needs to be done. So we're gonna get rolling and get some stuff sent off to Brandon over at ARS. He's gonna get us taken care of on the MoTeC end, and I'm gonna act like I know what I'm doing. I need to get on the horn with Direct Connection, give them a ring. I've got some of these plugs, I don't know exactly where they go. So this is for coolant temp, but I cannot find anywhere along the coolant pathway that a coolant temp sensor has a head that looks like this. So I'm gonna give him a ring, see what we can do. Got a few more questions about some fittings around this guy, like this. What the hell is this? I thought this was gonna be the fuel feed, but then he told me that the fuel feed is a 1/2-inch quick connect, and the 1/2-inch quick connect that had a red cover, which red usually means fuel, was in the back right there. So I don't have a clue. This is a returnless system. So ultimately it's mind-boggling me right now. And I don't know what to do about it. Or this thing. So these are liquid cooled, so it either taps into the oil or some water, or this is a return. Okay, I'm gonna give Direct Connection a call, quit acting like I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna f something up. I'm gonna hook an oil line up to a coolant line. It is not gonna be a good day. So let me give them a ring. I'll get back with you guys. Direct Connection got back with us on what these two vents are up top. We just need to recirculate those back into our radiator coolant reservoir. Because all they are steam valves. So easy day. We're getting ready to finish up the paint job, and then we're gonna move on to the essentials. So you guys stick around, check out what we're doing, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.
So you're gonna use 4 ounces
Okay.
of primer. You'd go to the next 4 with hardener. So you wouldn't go 4 to 5, otherwise you put way too much hardener. You double up on the hardener.
All right. I'm gonna have to look up the math on these, but I know how the cup works now, at least I think.
Cool.
Hello.
So we're gonna use a 4-to-1 ratio. It's gonna be this guy right here. Today we're only gonna be mixing 1 because we got this little bitty right out here to do. Not much to it. So let's get this thing going. Now we got the activator. We're gonna meet the next one up on the 4-1 so our counts look good. And we like to go a little over on this because it dries quicker. It goes on a little better. Now we're gonna mix this up, and we wanna do a real good mix here because the more consistent this is, the better it's gonna go on without it clogging up our gun. We found that out the hard way the first time.
First 2 times.
First 2 times, excuse me.
There's the gun. You want to go inside? Go inside. Get in
Gonna
there.
get a little bit of it.
Oh wait, you're going to do.
It's time to get busy on the body, bro.
Yeah, grab your feet.
Body busy.
Oh.
It's okay, just send it still.
All right.
We're already there.
We're already there. There's nothing to be ashamed about. It's gonna drip to what do we need?
Right there.
No.
Yes.
A little more.
Yes.
Well, you gotta take this thing's a little
It's on it. We're on an incline.
Give me a
it needs
rag.
to be there.
Give me a rag.
Well, you just wiped about $30 off the side.
Yeah, no shit. But he's
There's
so right.
$8 right there.
Yes, dude. There's so much money laid on this stool down the
Damn.
side of that right there. All right, slow down. Slow down, all right. That's gonna be it, baby.
Yep.
That's it.
Let's give her a good little stir. Put the lid on it.
All right, we're pouring the paint. About to get this party started. Look at this beautiful paint we're using.
Yeah, so I told Tori not to bring me the stupid merch shirt that I just got in the mail.
Yeah. What happens?
Interesting. God, and it kind of burns.
It's like a $10 accident right there.
Yep, I'm dying.
We've got our first official coats on Maggie today, and she looks pretty good. Tomorrow I'm thinking one more light coat and then the clear, and we'll make this bitch pop. You're gonna get in trouble because you've been supposed to be using this?
Yeah, probably so.
I thought so, and I saw it sitting over there. He's gonna be in trouble. Almost done with the final coats of paint.
Wet sanding specifically with 2000 grit. Getting ready to clear coat. So we're getting ready to put clear coat on the car, seal in all mats, ups. Just kidding, he did a damn good job. It looks good. It's gonna look even better whenever it's got some clear coat on it. We threw, whenever we were washing it, obviously we got the water on there and gave it that little wet look, kind of like clear coat would. And I was very impressed with the color. So let's make sure all goes well with this. And if it does, then we might have a good looking hot rod, except the front driver's side fender. And maybe both front doors.
How many of these do we take?
I'm pretty sure she's recording at this point.
Okay.
We're gonna pull off all the masking on the car. We got our clear coat down. This should show how much progress we've really made over the last, I don't know, few weeks of painting this car. Fingers crossed it all comes off well. From the bottom up, like a damn Christmas present. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
I'd like to give a huge shout out to all my sponsors for this project, and boy is there a list of them. We got Nitrous Outlet, Bailey's High Performance, AAD, RideTech, Accelerated Racing Solutions, Flow Supply. Now I hope you all enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Later.